Nerd Jason coming at you this time with a review for Fountain of Youth, available on Apple Plus. It got released. It just released on Friday, May 23rd. Today's Saturday, as of the recording of this video. It stars John Krasinski and Natalie Portman, directed by Guy Ritchie. Excuse me. I am a big Guy Ritchie fan. I love his movies. I love what he's been doing with TV shows. Very much liking what he's doing with TV shows. Modland is pretty damn good so far. Review of that coming soon. But anyways, let's get back to this movie, Fountain of Youth. This is not your typical Guy Ritchie fare. This is a more this is probably his most family-oriented movie he's ever done, geared more towards families. This is an adventure action movie. Like I said, stars John Krasinski as John Purdue, I believe his name is. Luke Purdue. His name is John. Luke Purdue, and Natalie Portman as his sister, Charlotte Purdue. So they're brother and sister. Their dad was an archaeologist or adventurer type person, and he passed away. And John continued on with his, with the adventuring lifestyle. He wanted to be an adventurer like his dad, while Charlotte became more into like a normal life. She was a curator at a museum. She was married, had a kid, so she had a family. And John just kind of, or I'm sorry, I keep calling him John. Luke continued to, try to follow in his father's footsteps. His father was looking for the Fountain of Youth, and we get into it with this is what John is trying to do. He continues to try to find the Fountain of Youth. He's been going around different parts of the country stealing artwork of Jesus that has clues. It has clues as to how to find this Fountain of Youth. So he steals 6 pictures. He wants to get his sister back into this adventure. He wants his sister to join him on this adventure. Doesn't want her to live a boring life. He wants her to be happy. But she feels like still hasn't grown up. He's still kind of stuck in the past or whatever. And from there, they embark on this adventure. He manages to talk her into helping him out after causing her to lose her job because he stole a painting from her museum. Excuse me. Anyways, that is it. I am with spoilers. I'm going to try to keep this as spoiler free as possible from this. Excuse me. From this point, everything that I've spoken about happens in the first 15-20 minutes of the movie. So I'm gonna stay away from any more story points. So if you decide to watch this movie, you don't know, you could see it and experience it for yourself. Anyways, I am a fan of John Krasinski and Natalie Portman. I think they do a good job in this movie. I like their chemistry as brother. I kind of get like a big brother, little sister vibe from them. So that's kind of cool. There is some good action set pieces in this movie. There's some car chases, couple car chases actually, which is definitely something that you need in an action movie. This movie is obviously influenced by Indiana Jones, The Mummy, National Treasure, those types of movies. This is very much that type of movie. So much so that one of the characters, this is a small bit character, they mentioned his name is something Harrison or Harrison something, which I assume is a callback to Indiana Jones, Harrison Ford. I could be wrong, but that's what I thought. Because like I said, this movie is definitely influenced by Indiana Jones, mostly, a lot. The Last Crusade, the last movie of the Indiana Jones trilogy. Yes, Indiana Jones is only a trilogy. There's only 3 Indiana Jones movies. Anyways, so it's kind of a globe-trotting adventure. they have a backer, you know, a rich guy who's wants them to find this for his own reasons, you know. But anyways, this movie was uh, fun enough. It was a good movie. It was an enjoyable movie. Kind of dragged maybe in a couple spots. It wasn't your typical fast pace, fast cut Guy Ritchie fare. Definitely not. This is definitely more family oriented. The story was more straight structured. You know, it was just there. You know, Guy Ritchie does a lot of jumps, and you know, definitely there is some Guy Ritchie flair in some of the scenes. It's a well directed movie. Obviously, Guy Ritchie is a very good director. Um, but you know, and I like that he's trying to maybe branch out. You know, he's trying to step away from the gangster crime, you know, caper, which I actually love that stuff. But anyways, yeah. Do I recommend this movie? I do recommend this movie. My score from my 0 to 12 beer, 12 beers being worst, 0 beers being the highest score I can give it. I give this movie 4 beers. 4 beers, you know. If I would have had a few beers, maybe I would have enjoyed it a little more, but I actually did enjoy this movie quite a bit. I do recommend it. If you have Apple Plus, hey, you know, check it out. Anyways, that's all I have for today. And until next time, that is my review for Fountain of Youth. Until next time, Nerd Jason out.